the guts to just like come up to women. And if you're mean to them, you're gonna scare them. So don't do that. But I do have a restored faith in men, and I think part of it comes from women being nice, women being open to like just like one, look up from your phone. If you're going for a walk, look up from your phone. Don't have RBF. Actually, that's probably okay. But just like inviting, like smile at somebody if they walk past. Like don't be freaking creepy, but like smile at them. The amount of people I've met on my walks is insane. Literally a guy just walked past. I walked past him. He then like turned around and he was like, hey, excuse me, and then like asked me about restaurant options around the neighborhood. I'm just like, you can meet people if you're willing to just look up from your phone, give a smile, make eye contact. Like we don't have to look like we don't want to talk to humans. We can look like we want to talk to humans, but like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of girls are like, guys just don't, and I'm like, they will if you're nice. Stop being pissy when they walk up. Stop being annoyed. Stop assuming the worst. And
Yeah, man. And a lot, bro. We gotta have this conversation at some point. I mean, boil, like, you know, at what point do women start sounding like creeps? Like, is it is it abnormal to smile, to not have resting bitch face? Are these things all like, are you like superior if you don't have RBF? I mean, a lot of this shit, man, I think really could just be like, we could blame the 2020, we could blame a whole lot of things. And that really, just not knowing people, bro. This is what this all boiled down to.
every man, like, don't get off on freaking rejecting them. Be nice. You can say, no, I'm good, thank you. But be nice if you're gonna do it. But like, just look up. Smile. But don't be like annoyed that people, like guys aren't approaching you if you're not being approachable, you know? Anyway, I literally just met a new person while walking. The amount of people, like literally all of my friends lately have been because I'm like walking. That's how I meet them. Because I smile, I don't look at my phone the whole time. It's not that hard. Anyway, just my 2 cents. Be nice. Be nice. Women, be nice to men because we don't need to scare them off. They're finally getting the guts to talk to people again. Let's not scare them off by rejecting every single one of them and like embarrassing them in the process. Be nice.
I mean, again, bro, like what she's describing is something that I like to practice all the time. Like, you want to be presentable. Smile, bro. Yeah, like it's hard, like this, or that, whatever, man. Dude, just smile, bro. And it make me feel better. I'm not doing it for no strangers. I'm doing it because it made me feel good. And by extension, people reach out to me. And this ain't just like women, man. It's just like I just see my bros, be so secluded and withdrawn within themselves. And it's like, bro, you can't penetrate their forces, bro. And pause. But there's no talking to them, bro. There's no like barrier to entry, if you will. Like, bro, I'm just gonna go about my way. For real, there's more nice, there's nicer people, there's nicer, whatever I wanted, just by me fixing what's inside of myself. Plus, I'm gonna say this all the time, something about hitting them 30s, man, just hit different as a man. You feel me?
Are women that hard to talk to? You know what? When I was like a girl dating dudes, I didn't get it. But when I had to be the person, because like I think one thing that women don't think about is like women are mean. Women are fucking mean. Women can be so mean, and especially I think to I would say masculine presenting people as a masculine presenting person, but like to men, women are mean.
So I'm gonna say this.
Why do men in the gym feel like they can't approach women in the gym? Like, what's going on? I heard some gym bro saying it's automatic law that you should not approach a female in the gym. I don't.
This is law. I hate to pause it. Jim Bro, shout out to you, homie. I don't play this shit. When I'm getting my workout in, my head is down unless I'm doing some overheads. I mean, boy, I'm minding my business. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm a dude, of course, my eyes gonna find something, but that's not what I'm there for. I'm there to grind, get some gains, and shake off some of this goddamn fat, bro. Hell no.
Want nobody who don't go to the gyms. So that's why we really got to address this issue, because if you're not a creep or you got good intentions, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to approach a female at the gym. Yeah, I have my moments when I'm in my zone, but like if you see me on a break and you want to tell me I look good or that you see them gains, like do that. Worst case scenario is I say hell no, and then we end up gym bro, gym sis for life.
See, again, and and now you're gonna be the creepy guy in the gym. Every time she see you, maybe she side on you or some shit like this. Like, bro, there's better things to be doing with your time, especially like I said at the gym. Let's continue.
You know what I'm saying? I think nowadays men are too fragile, too afraid of rejection. Approach the gym girlies. Approach the gym girlies. If you're not a creep, it's okay to approach
Wonder
us.
why
Okay.
high value men are not approaching you? It's not because they don't exist. It's because women scare them all away. All I see on social media is men being canceled and scrutinized just for being men. We have literally embarrassed, belittled, and threatened men just for trying to approach us women. I understand there are some horror stories out there, but women can be just as guilty. All the high value men are doing the same thing us women do on a daily basis. Like go to the gym, go to work, get coffee, go to the grocery store. The problem is that women have become so cold and out of touch with our feminine energy that men are literally horrified of being that guy or getting canceled and trashed on. Most of them have just completely backed off because we women have been screaming at them not to come talk to us. We have to take accountability for our action and behavior as women and stop making men look like monsters and start embodying our feminine energy to be more warm and inviting for the right man to swoop you
Guys
off
do
your
not
feet.
Bro, she's right, man. Again, I can't personally like testify to like some of this stuff, man, but I'm gonna tell you like the rest of us, the internet just showed me some shit, man. Like I seen the clip of a woman at the gym and all the dude just said was, damn, what's your name? Dude, she just started screaming. Like I need to find that clip, bro. Like she just started screaming. Or okay, she just started like yelling, like like the dude couldn't even get a word in. Bro, like we all take L's, bro, but that one's a little hefty, man. Let's avoid that, fellas. Let's stick to it. Stick to your goals and P's and Q's. And I don't like for people to sound like this, but hey, man, maybe they should approach us, man. Maybe you ain't got to worry about being called, this or that.
put you at the bar not because you're not pretty, but it's because of this. I've been going to the bars every
And I guess real quick, it's because we're intimidated, when we scared, and we shy, and you powerful, or some shit.
weekend with my friends, maybe for the past couple months, and I love it. I love socializing, and I'm single. And my friend and I were talking at the bar the other weekend, and we were talking about how we've never been approached by a single guy before, like maybe ever, which is just insane to think about. Like I can name a couple occurrences where they have, but it was like people from Europe, and they're like a different breed of people, okay? So I feel like the culture in America is way different. Guys do not want to approach you, not because of how pretty you are or how you look, but it's really because they're scared of you. And then us women over here who are single are thinking like, we look amazing, we did our makeup, we chose the perfect outfit. Why aren't all these guys coming up to us? Even if we're not into them, why don't they just come up just to like make us feel good about ourselves? Okay, now I want you to think of the perspective of
I'm glad you said it, lady, because I was just about to insert my perspective. I appreciate you. Let's get it going, bro. Why don't you go make them feel good? Man, fuck that, I ain't saying that.
a guy. I'll never know what's in a man's head, but I have a pretty good idea from like my guy friends and going out a lot. Guys are intimidated by you, okay? They don't all have that courage or charisma or just bravery to go up to you like you have to somebody else. And on top of just being intimidated by going up to a stranger in general, you're probably surrounded by a big group of friends. And even worse if you're surrounded by your guy friends, because they're going to assume that you're dating one of them, and no one wants to go up to a girl who's surrounded by a bunch of guys, okay? It's just a cock block. So now you're probably thinking, okay, we have this information, but what do we do with it?
First off, I don't really think bars are the best place to really find a relationship. It's great to meet people, have fun, really get to know other people. But if you're putting all your eggs in one basket and really putting so much pressure on finding a guy that will take you seriously, it's going to be very hard. The other thing is that we always make fun of dating apps a lot, but I think the percentage is something like 60% of people now meet their significant other on the internet, because people don't go up to other people anymore because they know they can meet you on a dating app. It's so much easier. This past Saturday, I literally went up to a group of guys and was like, do you want to play cards? I wasn't attracted to any of them, but I'm so happy I did it because I made a new group of friends and it was so much fun. And initially I thought that they weren't that fun. Like, they just seemed like they were like moping around. They all had RBFs, like whatever. And I went up to them and they ended up being the funniest group of guys ever. And I'm sure a lot of guys think of you that way too. You might have like an RBF, or just you don't seem approachable. But little do they know how you really are. So the takeaway from this video is that guys not coming up to you out in public says nothing about you. You can literally be like Gigi Hadid and a guy's still not going to come up to you. Guys are intimidated, and it takes so much courage to go up to a girl. And a lot of guys are cheap and just don't want to buy you a drink, and they're scared of getting used for a drink, which kind of sucks, but I understand.
Bro, see, this is the dangerous part about, like, at least in my opinion, about women like this, bro. Because, like, she's so close to being right. And every time she gets close, she's like, there's something wrong with the dudes. I don't want to try to them. They all at RBF. You know, kind of like I explained about us ladies at the beginning. What she said, you can't make this up, bro. Like, it's some of the craziest shit to say. And this is the tricky part with girls like this. Bro, this woman is, I'm sure she's a fantastic person. I'm sure she's fun as hell. She cool to kick it with, especially, whatever else. Then I'm sure she's all of that. But she ain't gonna find nobody like this. This is the issue, bro. You know, but anyway, let's go.
So do not weigh your worth in whether or not people come up to you, because you are probably way more stunning and people are probably way more attracted to you than you think they are.
Stop telling me to go meet someone in the wild when I go in the wild and someone will be staring at me the whole entire night and won't come say hi. How many more times is that going to happen? How many more times am I going to be in the bar, playing pool, at the coffee shop, on a walk, and I will be staring down another person who is staring me down, smiling across the table, whatever, and you don't come say hi? Oh my gosh.
Okay. Get off your lazy ass and go say hi. Man, anyway. Okay, bro. I'm gonna have to see y'all in the morning. That's enough of this shit here. If you survive through the video like I did, because I do enjoy this, but I'd be a survivor mode a lot of times. 'Cause this should be crazy, man.